EmParallax back on server 339 with episode 5 of the Fresh Account Guided Walkthrough series. I have a ton of stuff for you guys today, from wrapping up the 2nd anniversary event, tons of profit orbs, new 5-star heroes, gear, and much more. So getting started, we're going to go over, and as you can see, I'm almost I need 7 more profit orbs to get another 5-star fortress hero. So as you can see right now I have 2, but using those anniversary coins we are going to be just able to get 5 more, putting us right at 7, which is exactly what I need to get not only a 5-star hero but hopefully another 5-star. We're going to go Abyss is what I decided, and we're gonna see if we can get maybe a Cruise or a Scary or something like that. As you can see, I'm not having any luck yet. I've gotten, I think, 3 or 4 of those 4-star heroes, and let's get lucky for my last one. Not terrible. Got some 5-star hero shards. As you can see, I can do 1 hero replacement, so I'm going to not do that right now, and we're going to get that. So we got a 5-star. Usually my luck with those 5-star shards is I do not get super good heroes, but I also get decent. So we got a Mirage, which isn't terrible but isn't too good, and then we got an Aiden. Aiden is very meta right now. I don't plan on using, at least in early game, you can't use him to that extent, but 2 more 5-star heroes. So let's go, and we are going to put some resources in and upgrade those 5 stars and see how much progress we can make by getting 2 more 5-star heroes, which is huge. So now swapping over, we are going to go and see all of the good stuff that we could do with these 5 stars. Mirage was actually one of my first 5-star heroes on my main server 3 account. I think my first was Dragon Slayer. This was before Norma. You got Norma for registering. I think it was Dragon Slayer. Then I ended up spending a little money and got Sierra, and then I think it was my Walter. Sorry, not Walter, excuse me. I wish it was Walter. Mirage. So we have, as you can see, 494 Prophet's Blessings. So we didn't get lucky with the profit orbs, but we are going to see if I can get maybe a Fortress or a fortress, better fortress hero, say Valentino, Sigmund, something like that, even an Ice Blink. And as you can see, no luck. So a little bit upset, didn't get anything from the profit orbs, didn't get anything from the Prophet's Blessing swaps. So, but like you said, we're just gonna make do with what we have, and we are going to start upgrading the heroes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take all of my equipment off my 4-star heroes, and I am going to level up. I think, what am I gonna do? I think level up Aiden first. See how high we can get him. Give him the better equipment, and yeah, swap that out because I want my Melissa to have that. I think it's the Midnight set or whatever it's called. Am I gonna click it again? No. Alrighty. So I get a full set bonus on Melissa, going through and have artifacts on my Sierra, some good gear, and we're going to go through and level. So level, and see how high we can get Aiden and Mirage, and see how much progress we can make. I know it's going to be a ton. So getting new 5-star heroes is huge, and it's not very easy to do early game. You kind of have to scrape the bottom of the barrel just to get enough resources. As you can see, I'm still very low on spirit. 680, which we're gonna go, as you can see, isn't enough. I need 1,000 to upgrade my Melassa. I think I need 400, yep, for any level 60, so that's Sierra and Norma. And so I think we're gonna go and get Aiden to 60, or I think I'm trying to do the math in my head. I don't know. Yeah, I think I want that tier 3. So yeah, we're gonna awaken our tier up Aiden to level to get him to level 60, so we can get that. I think what it was when another hero dies, or when an ally hero dies, you get armor break and something else. I can't remember exactly what it is, but getting those tiers is usually, those tier skill boosts, usually huge. So we have your first is your active, as most of you know. Then you can have up to 3 passive abilities, skills, whatever you want to consider them. And we're going to spend the rest of those hero promotion stones, on Mirage. So we went from having, I think, 3 5-stars and 3 4-stars to now we have 5 5-stars, if I'm not mistaken, and 1 4-star. And our 4-star is Fegan, and he is very strong. I probably should put some more resources into him and make him a stronger tank, but I'm kind of hoping that I'll get like a Dragon Slayer or a Lord Balrog or something of that sort. It doesn't have to be an amazing tank, just even Gru, just a heavier frontline tank to sustain some damage, because I think right now that's one of my biggest problems is Fegan and Norma just die too quickly. Now I could upgrade Norma and have her, she'd last longer with some sustain when she gets that tier 5 skill, where each time she takes damage she gains, I think, 45% of her attack as health back. But if I do that, then that means I'm sacrificing potentially max leveling the Melassa or Aiden. So it's a trade-off. So I'd rather have more damage at this point than a solid tank. So I probably will first max out my Melassa and Aiden once I get those hero promotion stones. But as you can see, I still, even with those improvements, I'm still stuck at oh, excuse me, I thought I was in campaign. I was about to say we're stuck. We can't kill the campaign boss stage in one go, when that would be epic if I could kill the guild boss in one fell swoop. That would be very nice, but that's why my team died naturally. So but like I said, I'm gonna go with some damage over the tank. That's just personal. As you can see, as long as I kill them before they kill all of my heroes, we should be good. And usually the Melassa, as you can see, level 80 holds up pretty well. And once I get Aiden to level 80 and eventually 100 as well, they'll last even longer. So currently at the top of the damage rankings. We'll see how long that lasts. Hopefully throughout the entirety, because it is awesome getting guild tech rewards, and as we get to higher difficulty guild raid bosses, we also have more rewards at stake. So the difference between first place and second place and third place rewards, the gap gets bigger and bigger, and then between third and fourth is huge, because the next cutoff is 4 through 10, so there's a huge cutoff from that portion. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Someone's car alarm's going off. Hopefully it's not translating through the mic, but so there's a ton that I still have to do, and I am pumped, because we are making progress after progress after progress, going through I'm watching the guild raid battles just because we're not really close to level 70 yet. I still have some experience, some campaign to complete, but as you can see, our guild is full. We have a good wait list for people. I'm being very diligent about if people don't stay or don't log on within or are idle for more than 2 days, or I see they're idle for 2 days, we're swapping them out. We want to make sure that active players that are waiting for spots get rewarded, because we are really trying to be, again, the best on this server, but learn along the way. So I'm having a ton of fun, a ton of fun, and I am really looking forward to Idle Heroes just in general. So I'm recording this on the 4th of July, which you'll hear me talk about a little bit later in the second half of the video, which it's all one thing, but again, this is a pre-recording. My sound I know was really bothering people, but like I said, I finally fixed it, and this isn't the fix. I fixed being able to live narrate, had to change a few settings, but I was able to fix that. So I'm going to be able to live narrate the rest of the episodes from this point on with no background clicking or noise or any of that stuff. So a lot of good things to look forward to. Idle Heroes is constantly adding new features. Just today they released the smash button where you can, I haven't tried it yet, but in the Celestial Island, where you can, I guess, click the button and you will fight as many, I guess, of those basic boss monster camps as you can. So I don't know if it attacks the boss for you as well. I'll have to experiment with that, but what I'll probably do is try to defeat the Celestial Island boss and then click one button and be done with the Celestial Island, which is actually awesome. They are always putting in new features, and they're very good at going through and quickening battles that you might not want to deal with, or get very repetitive after a while. So they added Smash to the friendship battles. They added Smash to now the Celestial Island. They're just very good at minimizing the amount of it's still a grind and you still have to do the things every day, but taking out 10 or 15 clicks or touches helps you put more time to improving your squad, thinking about where you want to go, and actually enjoying the game. So I think those improvements are huge. I am not sure what this next weekly event is going to be. Hopefully it's like a heroic scrolls or another prophet orb or something, which I doubt will be prophet orb, but it could be like heroic scrolls or even a tavern or something, just so we can get some more resources to potentially get a 5-star hero. So as you can see, we now lost in the campaign, so we're stuck at 515. We made a huge push, and now we're going to go through and see how much progress we can make in the Tower of Oblivion. Now, I know it's been a lot of small push, little bit of tips, and a long bit of me talking through different layers of the Tower of Oblivion and campaign. So that will probably continue for at least until probably around mid-game, when I have a few more 5-star heroes. When I have to start making decisions on who to 6-star, I start getting more level locked rather than difficulty locked for campaign and such stuff like that. So more content and tips and tricks are coming, but this is early game. This is what everyone sees. A lot of the when a new YouTuber or whoever starts a new account, this is what you gotta go through. It's not always tons of 5-star heroes here and there, and then you jump 20 stages seemingly in no time. No, you have to go through, grind through the stages. Even if you know you can beat them, you have to go through the layers in the Tower of Oblivion, and you have to go through your paces in the campaign stages, but it's extremely worth it. As you can see, we're getting more hero promotion stone each battle, more gold, more other rewards, gear, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna take some time and go over what lineup or what some of the heroes that I would absolutely love to have based on my current squad. So right now I have I think I have two mages. Yeah, two mages with Aiden and Sierra, a ranger, and an assassin. So no real clear choice on guild tech. Probably will go mage just because I have two right now. But I'm really hoping, like I said, I need a tank. So I would love a corpse demon. Corpse demon would probably, or Asmodal. Heaven, if I could get an Asmodal, that would be awesome. But either corpse demon, Asmodal, Sig, those would be some of the tanks that I would love to get. And even like I said, a Lord Balrog, Dragon Slayer, just someone to take some damage. Obviously higher tier heroes I would like better, but beggars can't be choosers. Then I would really like maybe a Valentino, a Jara. I love some more mages because I think getting one more mage on the squad, a decent mage, would really help me focus all of my guild tech on the mages. Heck, even it's Valentino and Jara, I would be down for that. Just kind of focus my guild tech, kind of reaffirm and just 100% that the guild tech is going to go to the mage. Now, other heroes, I've always wanted a Heart Watcher on my squad, and I would love a Heart Watcher or Vesa. So because we have Melassa, maybe I will do some more Prophet Orbs on Forest. But as you can see, my luck with Prophet Orbs is not on point at this stage in the game. However, we're making do. We're making huge progress. Those are some of the heroes. The first heroes that I'll probably swap out are obviously Fegin. He's a 4-star, so he'll be, if I get another 5-star, regardless of which 5-star, he'll probably be the first to go. Then it will probably be between Sierra and Mirage, or Norma. Actually, it'll probably be between Norma and it might actually be Norma, depending on what hero it is. I at that point wouldn't have a healer, but I mean, more damage. Norma is not the greatest team sustain. She keeps one person alive, so it's good, but currently usually that heal goes to Fegin if he's still alive. So it could, good and bad. I mean, I'll probably get rid of Fegin, then Norma, and then it will be tough because if I have Mirage, but Sierra is stronger because of all the guild tech that I've invested in a mage, I might keep her. So as you can see, really Aiden, Mirage, and Sierra are dealing about the same damage, which kind of makes sense because they're both all level 60, but I'm hoping to boost Aiden up to 80, give him that power buff, make him do more damage, closer to what the scale that Melassa is dealing it out, with her high crit, her poison, and she still, once she's leveled up one more tier, she'll deal even more damage. I think it's like 35% more damage against poison targets. So that poison plus more damage against poison is going to be huge. And that's why when I do get a monster, it will probably be Snake. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it deals poison. Poisons the whole enemy team, so that's gonna combo well. I've never dealt with Snake, but he always deals out massive amounts of damage, so I'm super pumped. I think I have 8 more levels to go before I can get my first monster, which will be a huge boost in and of itself. Additional skill damage, which would combo great with my mages, and especially if I can get more Valentino, something like that. So I'm really hoping that maybe one of those will pop up in this event, next weekly event that's going to happen tomorrow that I'll be getting, or probably won't be tomorrow when I release this video, because I try to do these in advance because I still want to progress, but I don't want to be releasing swamping you guys with these videos every single day. So now we have just going through and checking, seeing if I can make anything with the creation circle. I think I forgot I have a ton of heroes in my bag actually, but I'm gonna wait for a creation event because monster resources, like any monster resources, gold, any of that is gonna be huge. So I don't want to waste any creations, create any or fuse any 5 stars unless it's the event, if I can wait. And usually the 5 stars that I'll create aren't gonna be super epic, so I don't really mind waiting. And I'm debating. Oh, yep, we finally were able to get enough. We got Aiden tiered up, so now he is 6121, so 6,121 might, just behind Melassa. So that will be another major boost. We are just going back and forth, like I said. Campaign, Tower of Oblivion, more hero promotion stones, awakening or tiering up heroes more, rinse, wash, and repeat. But you gotta keep doing this. As long as you stay active and stay on top of it, you will get more idle resources from the campaign, and you guys will have this burned into your memory if you guys keep watching all of these long extended progress push videos through this guided account series. But it's really intended to just show you the work that goes in. I know you guys put the work in, but everyone puts work in to make progress, and you want to make as much progress as you can, as quickly as you can, but do so in a manner that sets you up for success in middle and late game. Because if you guys think early game's a grind, with having to complete all these campaign stages and Tower of Oblivion layers, then just wait till we get till mid-game, because mid-game gets to the point where I've been frozen for weeks just doing dailies, doing events, trying to get more heroes. Sometimes you don't always get the heroes you need to get a 6-star. So again, you're stuck with whether it be whatever 6-star you have, or if you have any, or if you're just a maxed out 5-star, which will be important because in that time waiting and idling, you'll collect a ton of hero promotion stones, spirit, and hopefully a good bit of gold as well for when you do get your first 6-star, etc. But middle game is a whole nother beast, whole nother monster, different way of tackling it, but that is all to come. So don't worry too much. Let's get through middle game one step at a time. Get our full 5-star squad. We're almost there. So I hope you guys are really having a good time, and I'm not boring you too much with my 40-minute to an hour-long videos of me just talking. I enjoy it. I really love active narrating. It got to the point where when I first started YouTubing for Idle Heroes, I was scripting everything just because I wanted it to be as concise as possible, and I'm not the best. I wasn't the best at speaking, and I'd go over and redo it over and over again. But now I'm to the point where I love talking to you guys, telling stories. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I still, maybe this weekend, I think I'm going to have a good portion of free time this weekend, as long as I can get my hero tier list, which I've been struggling through. There's so much information. I can't make up my mind on some of the rankings. So we got the 5-star rankings, a 6-star, 10-star, and I'm going to have to see what I'm going to do about 11 to 13-star, whether I'm probably not going to do each one, but we'll have to see. They're still up for debate. But I'm glad that I can start actively narrating. Be on the lookout. I might do a live stream tentative. We'll have to see, because we'll have to see if my voice holds up. Every time I talk for more than it seems 20 or so minutes in a row, it starts getting raspy. Hopefully you guys can't tell, but as you can see, we are getting close to wrapping up a major progress push. We're a few minutes away from another massive progress push. So I have more content for you guys. I'm able to get further upgrade my 5-star heroes. I made a few purchases at the marketplace, in-game marketplace, using gems that I normally don't make or wouldn't make, but it helped me kickstart even, like, I think it was around another 8,000 might push, taking me from around 22 to I think 30. As you can see, I'm a little upset with the Abyss Prophet Orb and the Prophet's Blessing, but EmParallax here, and let's move on to the next stage of this progress push. It's EmParallax, and I'm back on server 339, and I finally was able to fix my sound, so I'm able to live narrate these videos, and as you can see, I'm clicking like crazy, and hopefully you guys can't hear any of it. So we are going to go through, and I have some major progress to make. So the first thing, as you guys all know, I was really stuck, I guess you'd say, with hero promotion stones. And as you can see, I was able to get a ton. I have 2,816, and that is a little bit of that came from idle campaign rewards, but I decided to spend some of my gems. I actually spent 1,200 gems to get 2,000 hero promotion stones. So I usually don't spend gems on stuff like that because that's an idle resource that you can get by just waiting. But I thought that I've been stuck here for a while and I really needed to make a push so I can get more idle resources. So I bought 2,000 basically hero promotion stones. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to take that and we are going to fully max out my Melissa. She finally gets the skill where she deals 35% of her attack damage, deals an extra, 35% of attack damage on poisoned enemies. So she is going to be dishing out damage. Now to follow that up, we are going to get a huge increase, passive increase to Aiden with more armor break, HP, and attack. So we're going to go ahead and level him up, and he is now going to be, let's see what we got. The gear. Oh, we can 1-key equip. What does this do? Priest attack. So we have that. Courage set. That's that. Could probably upgrade his Twilight Stone. We'll leave that for now though. 1-key equip Norma. What else do we got? Ooh. Going to replace that. What do we got? 55. Alrighty, here we go. She's 4. I'm just trying to optimize. Alrighty. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going through and trying to distribute my equipment. I want my best equipment on my 2 level 105 stars. As you can see, 85 and 8200 power. Ranger and Mage. What do we got? Ranger, Mage, Priest, another Mage, Assassin, and Warrior. So I still don't know what I want to put or spend my guild tech on. I could do Mage. That would benefit Aiden and Sierra. I might do that. I guess I always could get the free refresh for the first time, so I might go ahead and do that next. So we just increased maxed out two of my 5 stars, Aiden and Melassa. I could further upgrade the other 5 stars, but we're going to see how much progress we can make. So we're going to go and we're going to check on 40 minutes. We're just going to check on a few things real quick. And then we're going to go test out this new squad. So first things first, let's go to eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll do campaign first. Collect that. And now let's take this squad and do some work. Also, I am close to level 70, which will be I'll be able to get my first monster. So I've experimented with a lot of monsters. I've had, or not a lot, but I've done dragon pretty solely on my main accounts, and I've also tried out the Bambi, or the deer, which I like to call it. So I think I actually am going to go snake or cobra. I want to just have pure damage. I want to see how that works out with this squad. From the looks of it, I might be having a mage-focused team. I mean, that all depends. I mean, I only have 2 mages, but we'll have to see how that pans out. But I just want to try the cobra, the snake out, and see if I can, which one I like better compared to the dragon and Bambi, which I've used. So of dragon and Bambi, I prefer dragon. I just like the CC. I feel it gives me more of an attack boost. It pairs well with my crit-based team. So that's that. Another thing, so I've been trying to, on this account, skip a few of the events, because right now I don't have enough, I didn't have enough resources to fully complete the brave, or not the brave trial, excuse me, the militant event. I could have got Walter, but instead of using what I had, I decided to save, because really what's going to get you out of early game and into mid game is 5-star heroes. So you could spend all your resources and get maybe 4-star heroes and artifacts, which will help some, but the real kicker is if you're going to be able to get some of those 5-star hero awards. So some of the events I recommend skipping would be Casino, Militant. You shouldn't have to ever skip Tavern, but those 2 mainly would be ones to potentially skip, because they are really, if you collect enough resources, you're able to get the top tier reward. Now, I wouldn't skip the Heroic Scroll and Prophet Orb events. I would, especially in early game, use the Prophet Orbs up right away, use the Heroic Scrolls up right away, especially during the event, because you want to get 5 stars as quickly as possible, and that will help you make more progress, get more idle rewards, and all of that good stuff. So I'm really pumped. This account has been it's been refreshing, struggling through and needing more hero promotion stones and spirit, and not always being level locked. So we actually are making progress, and the quality of my team is having a major impact of the campaign stages I can beat, the Tower of Oblivion layers, all that good stuff. So each improvement, getting that 5-star max, is a huge help, and I can't wait to continue to get more 5 stars and good 5 stars. So right now, Aiden and Melassa are probably my 2 strongest 5 stars. Sierra's okay, Mirage is okay, but really I have a lot of room for improvement. So as you can see, we're making short work of these stages. Let's see how far. We're almost level 70. So if I can, I might get there, or I might get stuck. We'll have to see. I have a long way to go, and we barely beat 6-5. But this has been a ton of fun. I hope you guys have been getting a ton of tips. watching my team fight, because we're not skipping battles. We're going through each one. Another thing that I know there's a ton of smashes, and we're smashing the friend raid bosses, but as I go in and maybe have more heroes, I could show you what an ideal early game PvE squad should look like versus PvP. Now, some people say they only are focused on PvP, some are only PvP. I'm both. I like to have in the middle, mainly PvP. I like having a solid overall team that is good in like competitive in PvP, but still is solid in PvE. So that's kind of what you'll be seeing a lot of. I'll try to make sure to point out heroes if I don't use them, if they would be better on my squad if I was PvE or PvP focused only, because I know that does play a huge role in all of this. So as you can see, we are just making stage after stage of progress just from maxing out Melassa and Aiden at 5-star. So I'm going to have to check some of my other things, and maybe I have some Prophet Orbs or Heroic Scrolls that we could use, but we'll have to see, because right now making this progress is awesome, but when you're making a push, I don't know about you guys, but I always want to see if I could squeeze just a little bit more out. So what I'm probably going to do after we get stuck is go back, upgrade upgrade my guild tech. I'm going to maybe upgrade my gear again, go out and clean that out for the most part, reprioritize the gear, maybe upgrade the stone for Melassa and Aiden, and it looks like, wow, Aiden is just doing work. I think, let's see, if we could beat this stage, I think we'd be hunky dory. So I hope everyone, I'm recording this on the 4th of July. I don't know when I'll actually post it, but I hope everyone's having a good 4th. Or if it's just a regular Wednesday for you, I'm hoping you're enjoying your Wednesday. It's nice to have a day off. My plans are, hopefully it's beautiful outside, so once I get caught up on hopefully some of my videos, I might head out to the pool, enjoy some of the sun. But as you can see, getting back on topic, we got stuck at 610. So we're going to go ahead and we'll call that a day. We're going to go through and see how much progress we can make in the Tower of Oblivion. So I know it's been a lot of tower, it's been a lot of campaign, making small progress with not as many tips, but once we get to a more stable part with our team, I'll start going more in depth about gear, how you should distribute gear to each hero. Let's see, just the damage, as you can see, lots of damage, but how to distribute gear to each hero, what are stones as well. That is something that people usually ask at, and I really need to do a whole guide video on it, but I'll go over my opinion of some solid stone choices for heroes. I don't know all of the stones and what the benefits are, but I can show you the stats that do help, or that would help specific heroes more so than others. So that we'll be focusing on stones, gear. I'll also be doing a lot more focus on hero composition. So once I get to the point where I have a full 5-star hero team or squad, and once I start getting extra 5 stars, maybe higher tier, what goes into a good squad, which hero should you pick? Sometimes it's just best to pick your highest tier heroes and clump them on a team, even if they don't have good synergy. And this will help you just make sheer progress, and isn't going to be as important early game, but as you progress towards mid and later game, squad synergy is going to be important. Two teams of similar might, even if they have about the same tier heroes, if one team has a ton of synergy, that team will most or almost all of the time win, for the sheer fact that the synergy does play a major role. And I'll be going over synergy more. Things I mean is like a balance between tank, healing, sustain, comboing skills, having so say, you know how Melissa deals more damage against poisoned enemies, having other heroes that poison the enemies to boost Melissa's damage, stuff like that that builds off each other. Like as you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but currently there's the meta for Aiden going on right now where when he's 6-star and above and all that stuff, when heroes die, he like shotguns, he deals like 75% attack damage or something, and it increases as you level him further to the enemy team. So there's different things. Some of that, I think the Aiden meta is kind of like cheesing, but I mean, heck, you can't blame people. They found a good squad composition, even if it is sacrificing half, if not more than half of your heroes just to burst down most enemy teams. So there's a ton of strategies, and there are strategies to beat the meta. However, that certain team comps, as heroes get buffed, debuffed, different skills, as you know, Idle Heroes is constantly updating hero skills, stats, abilities, even whole stats themselves, like when they redid block or dodge, and all that. They got rid of a lot of the no miss factors and all that stuff. So it's constantly changing. So that's why you, as an Idle Heroes player, you have to be fluid and kind of take things in stride. You might have had an awesome hero. I know Ice Blink used to be extremely strong. He still is pretty strong right now, but he's not nearly as powerful as he used to be. So heroes come in and out of the spotlight, so it's constantly taking what you have and making it work. And that's kind of the title of this video, is just take what you have, take the heroes you have, and make it work, and be flexible. Don't be afraid to change, but also we don't want to change too much if we can avoid it, because usually, depending on the change, it can be resource intensive. But like I said, as long as you, even if you have heroes, and we'll discuss this as well too, it's always good to have a broad range of heroes. Now you have to again balance how many heroes you have. And I think I've run into this in my server 203 account more. I have a better idea of which heroes are good, but it's slowing my progress down, because I am, back before I knew all that on my other account, I would just go through and use strong heroes as fodder. I didn't know any better, so I was going through using those heroes. I was able to advance my the current team that I had really high, but it was limiting my ability later in the game to have those high tier hero availability. So let's go here. Oh, I think we have a full hunter's suit now, friends. So let's go. Oh, that's gonna be big. So now we got two full sets. That, oh, almost a full set. Let's see. Nope. I'm trying to, 946. Sierra is 271. I might put it on Sierra. 3937. What do we got? 37. Yeah, I guess we'll keep it on Sierra. He's full. Alrighty, so we got, let's see, while we're focusing on gear, while we just got that, let's go through, spend some money and forge. And this is important because not as much early game, but it gets extremely difficult later on to upgrade gear. So we're gonna wait on this one, but it takes time, and you have to put a ton of resources in or complete get like very high tier weekly event rewards to get solid gear for the most part, and that makes it challenging because gear is very important, and having those buffs. Also, we'll be going over how to, when you don't have full sets of gear, what's the best way to manipulate what gear you do have to get certain bonuses. So we'll be going over that as well in a lot of detail, because depending on if you have a tank or a DPS, there's certain, usually, and I'll show you I guess right now just as a little sneak preview, you can see usually it goes two pieces is attack, or excuse me, 2 pieces of gear is HP boost, 3 is attack, 4 is HP, and it's HP attack HP 2, 3, 4. So if you have a tank or a more tanky hero, it's better to do 2 and 2, so you get double HP boosts. Whereas if you're a DPS dealer, it really pays to do 3 of one piece, and then say you have 3, let's just say you have 3, not those don't have boosts. Let's say you have 3 pieces of courage armor, and then one piece of the hunter. Usually what I do is I try to use the pieces of gear as the 3. So we do a necklace 3-star green, boots 3-star green, chest 3-star green, and then if you have a good weapon, tack in that weapon, because the weapon gives you attack. The other 3% equipment, the other 3 pieces of equipment will give you not only an HP but also an attack boost. So you optimize your attack that you get for your damage dealers and the HP that you get for your tanks. So that is just a quick example. I will go over more of that to come, but let's see. As you can see, I've used about I'll probably end up using 1 or 2 million gold just to fully upgrade and go through all of my gear. That might not be enough. We'll have to see. Alrighty, so let's see what we can do to my squad. So we got heroes. You're gonna be good. You're good. Perfect. So we got 2, 3 sets. Almost another one. So we're doing pretty good. We're gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna use that 3 gear to make some red yet, just because my higher tier are already pretty decked out, and I don't want to split their sets yet. So got the gear updated. We went through, and we could even see, I don't know, we have 1,000 again, almost able to get another 5-star fully up there. I'm gonna save that for now. So we got the gear. Let's go through and let's see how much of 360. Let's upgrade it. Oh, that's big. That's a nice attack boost. So let's go up here, upgrade, and let's go to the same level. 3% HP. Let's upgrade one more time. Precision and attack, and block and HP. There we go. I'm gonna focus on some attack for them. We're actually gonna upgrade this one as well. We're gonna upgrade it one more time too. There we go. There we go. So that's a nice attack boost. 83. Wow, 92 though. My Aiden is strong. So that was good. Good improvement there. Now let's go to the guild, and I think I can do some I could do some raid damage. Now let's see how my improved team, I was dealing like, I think 65 or something. Attack, let's swap that. Now, once I get the monster, it's going to be even better. But let's see how much damage. I think I was doing around 70k per battle. So let's see what we get to. Hopefully it's around double, if not more. As you can see, our Gusta has been bleeding for the majority of the battle. Aiden with his huge, come on, get one more skill burst off. Nice. That should be 200,000. And that poison just does work against these bosses. So we might be able to catch back up. Maybe. I don't know. Mr. Exec's team and Pawswerve and Waffle have solid squads, but if we can get our campaign up a little higher so we get some more idle rewards, we might, and if we get Dragon or our monster first and can upgrade him a pretty good bit, I'm thinking that I could take first place in this boss. Also depending on what the next event is, all that good stuff. But we'll see how. Let's see how 9,000. Oh, if he would have got that other skill off. I'm gonna go for it. I want to get up in that top 3. And oh, I didn't even go and upgrade my guild tech. Oh well. We'll go back and we'll upgrade guild tech as well. So I have a guide on guild tech, and I need to go and redo that guide because my initial thoughts were kind of do base level of all of it and go from there. However, I think now it is good to focus on 1 or 2 if you can. So top 3, we're in striking range of at least Pawswerve eventually. I think Mr. Exec's a little far off for us right now, but let's go to guild tech and take a quick look. So we have warrior, mage, ranger, assassin, and priest. So right now, some people say use 10-10, just try to get to these skills as quickly as possible. However, I'm not sure of that because you will have to save a ton of guild coins, especially early in the game, just to get to that point. So my thinking is HP will help them stay alive longer. Let's see. I think I'm going to go 10 in HP. And then I'm going to try to max out attack. Because for mages... Oh, is this crit? Oh, man. See, there's so many good things. So let's go that. It's 100. 170. 110. I think I'm just going to keep going with this attack until I can't go anymore. So hopefully that boosts my mage's attack even further, being Sierra and Aiden. So we did guild tech. I'll spend more time on guild tech here. Did guild tech, we did gear. I'll do a few friendship summons. Oh, that's good. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. Another Fagin, whatever. So now let's see. How much of my profit tree? I have 2. So you know what? We're going for it. We're going to use 2 of these right now. Maybe do a hero replace. Got that. 2 of those. Let's replace a hero. Who do we want to replace? I'm thinking we can get something better than Mirage or Norma. I could get a Cruise, but she's a decent healer. Sierra's my mage. I could get Valentino. Let's go with Mirage. Let's see what we get. Not what I'm feeling. That's okay. So that didn't go as well as planned. but I think that is all the progress I'm going to be able to make. So we're just going to go through and see if we could beat this. I think we're going to be able to, because we almost beat it, and that was before I did guild tech upgrades and all that good stuff. So hopefully we're going to be able to, I don't know, actually. It's going to be close. Oh, whatever. That was a huge poison chunk off of Mickey. Well, so we are moving on. We might even be able to get, I hope we can get at least 5 more. We can chill at 5 or 615. We're getting, let's see, we're currently getting about 36 to 39 resources every 5 seconds. So we're making progress. I think progressed at least 15-ish, maybe not 15, about 10 to 15 stages so far. And I think around the same in the Tower of Oblivion. Big, I don't even know how much. I think we made about 8,000 might improvement and upgraded tech, gear, stone. So a lot of huge progress. I fixed my mic, so that's another a big win. So I hope all your guys' teams are still going well. If you guys are stuck at any point and have any specific questions about what to or not to buy at the marketplace, any stuff like that, make sure to tell me. And if you see there, Mirage looks a little shady here with the candle and all that. It looks pretty cool, lurking in the shadows, but making tons and tons of progress on this account. So hopefully, we're making a lot of progress. We're not getting as lucky as I would like. I think I've spent about 30, probably about 25 to 30 profit orbs and have got no 5 stars. So that is some epic odds in the wrong direction. The odds of that is probably very low, but we managed to accomplish that. But like I said, we're just going to work with what we have. You saw I didn't get as lucky with the profit orbs earlier in the other portion of this video, so we're just doing what we have to do, making as much progress as we can, and even if luck's not going your way, you just have to put in more work and more time, because your luck will eventually turn around. It might only be one spurt, you get really lucky, and it might go back to seeming unlucky. However, just keep with it. If you stay with it, keep leveling and upgrading your team, upgrading your squad, taking the progress you can make, making smart decisions, you can keep pace or keep very close to people that, even if they have Cruz and Corpse Demon or Walter or all these high tier 5-star heroes, or they seem to have 6 and 7 stars already, just keep up with it. You'll catch up. They'll hit a wall at some point. Some people might not, but hard work does pay off. And this is the battle. I think we'll have to see. This might be where we end our campaign progress for the day, but we will see who we're facing. We are facing off against, an Honor Guard and a Faceless, and they are massive. So let's see. We are slowly chunking them down. Hopefully these bleeds, I don't know if the bleeds are going to be enough. Let's see what the... We might get them. Oh, I think we got him. Oh, I think we got him. Wow. Wow, the crit. I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to try... Yeah, I'm going to try one more time. I think we can beat it. I think we can beat it. That was so close. The crit on Faceless destroys my... Oh my goodness. The brutality of this Faceless is unreal. She is... Well, maybe I just got lucky. I think we're going to call it a day at that. Faceless is my new enemy. Enemy number 1. Let's see. We might be able to get to 105. I think at 125. So as I'm able to fully 5-star, and I might do that depending on what the next weekly event is, I might... oh my goodness. We can't even beat this one either. So we're still stuck. Oh, what I was saying, I think at 125 is when I get my first 5-star reward from the Tower of Oblivion. So, got some progress to make. I could further upgrade Mirage or Norma. Little off. I need 20 more, but I can get that. I could fully upgrade her. I might do that. I'm not sure. It would be super helpful having her have a passive heal, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. So EmParallax here. I hope you enjoyed the push. I hope you learned some information, and also I hope you're enjoying the new sound. I hope it sounds nice and clear. No more click, 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 and you could hear my dog in the background with her chain, her collar jingling and bumping into the chair and all that stuff. So EmParallax here, and remember, it's all about how you look at things.